In 2 years, the general manager that signs Mitch Marner, buy, sell, trade. In 2 years, the general manager that signs Mitch Marner to $12 million offer sheet will be fired.
I agree. 100%.
What are people thinking out there? $12 million?
Not even. You can't make Mitch Marner the highest paid player in the game. You kidding me? He had one great year. He's had a couple of good years, one great year. You're going to make him the highest paid player in the game? Not a chance. Not a chance. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
What is his? What's the fair market value for Mitch Marner on let's just say an 8-year deal?
I would say for an 8-year deal, I'd pay him $8.75, possible $9.
Man, you're tough. You're a tough GM. You're the Lou Lamoriello of the world. We're saying a hometown discount will be 10.5 on 8 years because
no. Listen, he's had a good year. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yes, is he a great player? Yes, but I want to see multiple years of that. I mean, Sidney Crosby and Taves and Kane, they all won Stanley Cups and put years back-to-back years together and led teams to their cups. Mitch Marner has not done that. And, Mitch Marner is not the biggest goal scorer. He's a good playmaker. You look at all the intangibles. He's got great players around him. There's no question. That helps. You're gonna get into a lot of trouble, especially all around the league, if you start paying players of Mitch Marner's caliber,
JR,
12 and 11 million.
Do you remember, and you will remember, but I feel, I followed the game closely enough that back before there was a salary cap, there were guys being signed for what they'd done for years prior, and I mean big money. Big money.
I'm one of them.
Okay, I'm sorry, good for you, but my point is, this to me feels like the opposite. You had at least earned it, okay? You put your time in the league, you put up points. These guys now, yes, he's put up points. He's had 2 very good seasons plus a third year that was dominant. But I feel like now we're paying these kids all that money for future potential production.
Well, I think that also was started with Jack Eichel. I mean, Jack Eichel got huge money when he hadn't even played a full season yet and didn't do anything. He was being paid on his potential. Now, granted, he is a great player. He was drafted right behind Connor McDavid, and a guy that's a generational player, and a guy that a team is looking forward to carry him. So, Buffalo had to do that because of, I guess, all the hype that's been gone around Jack Eichel. But Jack Eichel didn't deserve the money that he got from what he did on the ice. Now, will he? Time will tell. I think he will. But, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that precedence. I don't like that. I like the precedence of being paid for what you've done and to try to keep it up, not for what you think you're going to do. Because if it doesn't happen, which a lot of times it does not, you're gonna get held with a terrible contract. It's going to hurt your team in the long run, and you end up going to get fired because of it.
Okay, so how do you feel about Mitch Marner?
But I want to add to something there. The guys that are the young guys that are being signed for $10 million, let's say a Jack Eichel or an Austin Matthews making 11, a Connor McDavid making 12.5. These are not the guys we have to worry about as far as I'm concerned. I don't think you have to worry about Mikko Rantanen going out and signing a $10 million contract because he hasn't really proven anything yet. The guys that are painful on your roster are the guys that are 27 years old that signed for big money, and they're not able to keep up, their end of the bargain because they're on the downslope.
Well, let's give another example. Nylander, right up there in Toronto. You don't think that the brass is looking at Nylander right now, or Nylander, however you want to say his name, is not looking back and say, we gave him too much because he was awful last year. Awful. Brady did miss 3 months out of the season, but that contract that he got, I doubt he's going to be able to live up to it, and it was only $6.5 million. So, Mitch Marner is a great player. Do I think he's going to get 90 points every year? No. It was a year that he had a phenomenal year. If he has 75, 80 points next year, are you going to be willing to keep that $11, $12 million contract? I don't think so.
But are we gonna crap on William Nylander because he came in and missed three and a half months of the season? He was horrendously bad. He did not jump into the lineup, and like as far as I'm concerned, they should have had him and brought him over to Toronto and had him practice with the team for 2 weeks before they put him in the lineup. They put him in the lineup right away, and he did not look good. His confidence was down.
I don't feel one bad bone in my. Or sorry for William Nylander, for him coming missing 3 months. He scored 20 goals, and all of a sudden he wants $9 million, right? So to me, no. To me, that's an ego contract demand, and he had bad advice. He won, yes, but right now I think his reputation is being tarnished by the way he's playing.
Okay, so then would you credit and like I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, I don't know why Marner wants to leave Toronto. To be honest with you, like I just don't. But maybe it's just all business. But do you like how they're handling this? That they're going to go and meet with teams about potential offer sheets and things like that, or do you think he should stay and negotiate with the team that he's with right now?
Well, you guys know this game. You're only here for a short period of time, and you have to try to get the best contracts that you can at the time. And GMs have to be smart enough to, to use their cap space wisely. Now, Toronto has a problem because they have two clear superstars, and you have Mitch Marner, who is a star. I wouldn't put Mitch Marner as a superstar yet. Does he have the potential? Yes. They still have, Morgan Riley that they have to deal with, and some other deals that are going to even hamper that cap more. Do I blame players for wanting to go out and get that much? I don't blame them. And you got, like I said before, you're there for a short period of time. You got to take care of yourself, but you better play up to that level of expectation after you do it.
Well, here's the thing. I got to rebuttal this again there, JR. I mean, you're talking about John Tavares and Auston Matthews as the superstars. They're the elite guys. But in all reality, I mean, I know that Mitch Marner's not necessarily considered a goal scorer, but he makes everybody around him better. He's been doing this while Auston Matthews has been injured for every season that he's played. And you look at John Tavares, who is considered an elite player in this game. He's a 30-goal scorer in this league, and nothing more. He's never scored 40 in his NHL career. Well, with playing with Mitch Marner, he scored 47 goals this year, almost 50, and it's because of Mitch Marner. I think is an elite player in this game.
No, listen. I'm not going to argue it. I just think, listen, he hasn't proven to win anything yet. You pay Sidney Crosby $12 million. The guy's won 3 cups. You pay Patrick Kane $10.5 million. He's won 3 cups. You pay Andrei Kopitar $12 million, $11 million. He's won 2 cups. So, I think more so you start getting up into that high pay raise, man. You have to have something under your belt, and you have to have a championship under your belt. That's just me. Alex Ovechkin now has a cup. He's getting paid up there. He scores 50 goals every year. I mean, everybody's different in their thought process of a player. I love Mitch Marner. Yes, he does make other players better. But still, is that going to be the precedence that you're going to move forward about other people making players better and they're going to be making that kind of money? Are you going to pay Nicholas Backstrom $12 million, $11 million? I don't know. Are you going to pay Kuznetsov? Are you going to pay Kuznetsov? 11 or 12 million? I don't think so.
A lot of Mitch Marner talk here. Got to ask you a couple more things. Phil Kessel, did you hear about that? Next the trade with the Wild. What do you think about that? I hate this. I hate that players can do this.
Well, I know where he wants to go, and we'll see if he gets that option. He does want to go west. There is one team that he does want to go play for, and I don't think he will stand for anything less. He will stay in Pittsburgh at his contract now and be happy with it, or not be happy with it, or they'll trade him to the team that he wants to go to.
Okay. Well, you're not going to tell us which team that is, I'm sure, right? You're going to protect the
Oh,
identities.
there's a few teams in the Southwest that you can probably pick from.
Okay.
And they didn't make the playoffs this year.